The Gospel of Luke is one of the books that make up the Gospels in the Bible, and it is written to tell the story of Jesus through the eyewitness accounts. The book of Luke is a part of the 2-volume work called Luke Acts. Both books are written by the same author, and you can tell by how they both start. In Luke 1:1-3, it says, "Many have undertaken to draw up an account of the things they have been fulfilled among us, just as they were handed down to us by those who from the first were eyewitnesses and servants of the word." In Acts 1:1-2, it says, "In my former book, Theophilus, I wrote about all that Jesus began to do and to teach until the day he was taken up to heaven, after giving instructions through the Holy Spirit to the apostles he had chosen." In the Gospel of Luke, the author wanted to show how Jesus is not just ancient history, but that he was the fulfillment of the covenant story of God and Israel, and even God and the world. The book of Luke is another one of the Gospels where it is taken from the perspective of that disciple or that follower of Jesus, just like Matthew, Mark, or John. The main focus of this gospel is to explain the nature of salvation that Jesus Christ provides. The book of Acts is a separate part of the unified books called the Luke Acts, and is written by the same author as Luke. This book comes after the Gospels and is in the New Testament. The book of Acts is a continuation of the Gospel of Luke, and it will explain what Jesus does and teach while he was on earth. The book of Acts talks about the risen Jesus and what he did on earth and his communion with the disciples after he is risen from the dead. Here we will also hear about the Holy Spirit. This book also provides a perspective on the apostle and Paul.